guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome in general if you are new here and visiting the first time the channel. In this channel, I taught actually how to trade a forex market or any kind of market using the smart money concept, as well as I will post the weekly forecast for every single week in the past when I started channel, and I will keep doing that in the future as well, right? So welcome in general. So today we're going to talk about weekly forecast for week number 4 2022, right? Okay, let's get into it. So if you are new and visiting the first time channel, you visit the order block strategy playlist and then come back here, then only it will make all sense, right? Okay, cool. So let's get started with the weekly forecast, week number 4. The first pair, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, right? So by now you should know that what we follow, right? So what should we mark first? Okay, we should mark the trading ranges, right? So this was, sorry, there was a wrong tool, but this was our daily high and this was daily low. It got broken, so we got bearish intent, which is not confirmed trade yet. Okay, so let's call it as a bearish intent, or the first BOS, whatever, right? And this was our daily high, right? And what is our daily low? So this was daily low, which is got broken now. So the new low is in still it hasn't stopped yet, so there is no pullback, so still in the making, right? So I will not mark that at the moment. But okay, so here's the thing. If you remember, I mean, we're following this pair since long, right? So we got here a bullish intent, so post break POS. Okay, where was that? So it was here. Yeah, so we have this one, bullish intent, our first break of bullish structure. There is no, okay, so that's what we call it, a first POS. Okay, and we also got here second BOS. So technically we are in the bullish trend. Okay, so the first BOS, what is the order block? Okay, so first BOS is this one, this is order block, and this is the second BOS, which this order block is violated. So let's not talk about this. So let's refine this, and there is a high chance as well here, from this place it can shoot up, or it will take liquidity or shoot up as well. So so you need to play the both scenarios here. Okay, so we have a bearish intent, but we have bullish confirmed trend, and the bearish first OB is not violated yet. So technically we are here undecisive at the moment, so where it is going. So it's highly likely it's gonna break this. If it break this, then what should we do? Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this is a bearish break of structure, and this is an order block where it came from, right? So we want to sell from this order block. Yeah, and for this one, right, so we refined it. So how do I refine with this? I mean, you can go back to how to refine order block. You will find something in this week. Okay, which is mitigated, and it was did to break of structure here. Okay, so unless tomorrow morning or when the market open it gets violated, then we can come back and look for sell. So let's say, for example, it violates tomorrow, this order block is get violated, and what we see on the lower time frame, right? So if it violates this one, so there will be this the 4-hour order block to play. Okay, let's make the different color. make a green. Okay, so there is clear-cut imbalance and the stuff here, and you know it's following nice trend like mitigation, and the full release. Okay, the healthy order flow. All right, so let's put an alert here. Okay, and if you're taking a buy from based on, you know, tomorrow on the, let's say for example on the 5-minute, or confirming trend on the 5-minute or something, then you should monitor this area. Okay, there will be 100% reaction from this area. So we don't know yet like that reaction. If okay, so scenario number 1, so let's say on the 5-minute you take entry, right? So there will be reaction from this area for sure, but we don't know it's gonna do like this or just reaction and then break again up. So if it breaks again up, so it's highly likely it's going to be violated with this one as well, and it's going to keep going up. If not, so it's going to free fall then from here. Okay, so it's going to make the new low. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, it's just a tricky situation, so you need to play both biases here at the moment. So I will be actually interesting to see where it violates this one. Okay, impulsive order block. Of the first order break of structure happened daily here, and this was an order block, right? Unmitigated order block, right? So it tapped here at once, and it's highly likely it's going to break it, but let's see. Okay, so let's not predict it. Let's see tomorrow, and based on that then we can take intraday or scalp in that direction, right? Now so this one is this, and the low hasn't stopped yet. So if it is fall, like it's gonna take all this liquidity out. Okay, if it's fall from this area, so just keep that in mind. So it's gonna be really interesting week. There will be great move coming up in the next week. Okay, just keep that in mind. All right, so this is a New Zealand dollar to US dollar. So basically we're looking buy or sell. So if this order block holds, we are looking for buy, and if it doesn't hold, we're looking from immediate order block, which is this one, which broke the structure, this order block from the sell, right? So that's New Zealand dollar. Let's go with the euro dollar, right? So what's going on here? So okay, let me remove all the alerts, and let me put back alert on here. Now you should know, like, you know, if you see this is order block, right? So if you go to daily, what do you see here? Only wick. So you should actually visualize okay, so what's there inside that wick. So that's why I mark this week as an order block. There will be definitely on the lower time frame some kind of unmitigated order block which broke the structure. So okay, so that's how actually you will get experience. When you get experience in the screen time, it will happen automatically. Okay, no worry, right? So okay, let's go with the euro dollar, right? So so if you're liking this content, this type of content, so sub to the channel will be delightful, and you know, like and share will be also monumental, right? So let's talk about Euro USD, right? So so first thing first, okay, what we're gonna do here. Okay, so we have this was the low first, right? So the earlier low, and this was a high. Okay, this is how you should mark lows and high as well. Okay, so this is got broken here. Okay, it makes new high, which is this one. New high came from somewhere here, and then again it broke the structure. So we have new high. It's the same thing here on the euro dollar as well. So we have bullish intention, first break and second break, and we have confirmation of trend on the bullish direction on daily. Okay, now technically this is the low, okay, daily, and it hasn't violated yet, right? So it's interesting to see actually what happens here. So let me mark this as a daily high here. Let's label this, okay? Daily high, and this is daily low. So basically here we are stuck in this range, and we'll be looking for buy because this is a mitigation play going on here. So this is some kind of mitigation here, if you see here, and that mitigation leads to break of structure. So technically your point of invalidation here on this time frame, and your order block is somewhere here. So we'll find it out actually. Let's mark it, okay? It's not overly clear, but let's try to mark it. So that's a bearish candle here, okay? And if we refine this one, it comes to, yeah, so yeah, possibly it's reacting from this area. So it's possible, you know, it will come down here and then go up, okay? So we don't know yet. So this is a refined one, right? Defined order block. So we'll monitor tomorrow for the buy this order block, and for the sells, lower time frame sells, what's going on here? Let's say on the intraday, right? So if you see this bullish move happen, right, where this is broken from, break from. So on the 4 hour, okay, so this is high, and this is just base, okay? It's not a pullback, it's a base, okay? So if you see the candle low here is broken by this body, the red candle, yeah? So if you see here, that's your low on this time frame. So we got bearish intent here, first break on the 4 hour, right? So let's mark this maybe orange or yellow, right? And we got this pullback and the second break as well. So technically we are here on the 4 hour bearish, right? So with this number one order block, let's mark this as a different color, maybe purple. Oh, that's too light. Blue, yeah. And we have this order block as well, okay? So let's refine this, and we'll see how it goes from tomorrow, right? So on the lower time frame, all right? Yeah, so this will be the refinement, and it's reacting exactly from that point, yeah? So it's interesting to actually, you know, take the sell from here and come here, at least break this low, okay? So if, for example, I will give one trick. If there is like, you know, 2, 3, 4 candles like this, and you can't find an order block, you need to do a thing. You need to switch the time frame and try to find an order block, right? For example, like in this case, there are I don't know, so like 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and we don't know where is an order block here. So in this case, if you go to like 10 hour, you will see clear cut one green candle, and this is the refined one. So it does make sense, yeah? So this is how actually you're following, if you are confused to which, okay, this is order block or that one is order block, right? So it makes sense on this time frame. This is a break of structure, clear cut coming from this order block. There is an imbalance and the stuff, and this is one, the wick, that is a refined one, right? So technically we are looking to sell from here to here, and yeah, for lower time frame. And if it breaks this one, I mean it violates this one, so there is high chance like it's gonna do if it break this, violate this one and break this, so it's high chance is gonna be free fall, take all this liquidity, right? But we don't know yet, okay? So let's not assume that, right? So for now, on the lower time frame, you look for a sell from these areas. So it's actually, the sell is in the play at the moment. So it's touching from here, and I don't know, that was a Friday actually. So you see the first break, and that's your order block. It's reacting from the open, and it haven't broken this one. Yeah, so we got a bearish intent here. Oh, sorry, that's not an order block. That's because it didn't break the structure. So this is your low, not this anything. Okay, so the order block should be from this candle. It's not overly clear here, but this one. Okay, and it's mitigated somewhere here, and then it's going down. So let's say for tomorrow it break this structure again. So if you take the nearest order block, so you have this order block which is mitigated, and you have point of invalidation here, right? You can take it like, let's say for example tomorrow, bearish order flow, right? So this will be your order block if you break the structure, right? So let's see tomorrow during London or New York if it gives the entry. Okay, other than this, actually on the EU, I will just put an alert here, okay, because I just wanted to know when it breaks the structures, and on how, if it is like breaking with the momentum, so there will be high chance like we're gonna take this low down, and there are plenty of room. Like how many pips? I think yeah, I think 40-50 pips more, which is with 1 or 2 pip stops, kind of 20R trade. But yeah, let's see tomorrow. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing at the moment, right? Other than this, let's say on the EU, there's nothing much to discuss. Let's see tomorrow what happens here. Okay, now from the pound dollar is the same story, right? So it's a little different though. So let's mark this. So this is your high, solidified high, not any high low. So this is not a simple task to mark the high and low. So if you are confused, or if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment on this video or any video. Okay, I reply every single video comment, right? So that's your daily high, and if you see this is your daily low. So I will ask you one question. Okay, just let me know in the comment why this is not a low and why this is a low. Okay, every correct answer will get heart. Okay, on the comment. So now let's go ahead. So what do you see here? So we have now this bullish intent which broke structure here. Actually the structure is broken from here. Yeah, not from here. Okay, here. Okay, right. So the structure is broken from here, but it's just one break of structure. We don't have bullish confirmation of trend from GU of pound dollar, right? So let's mark an order block. So this is your order block. Okay, so there is actually space to come down. Okay, why this is an order block? Yeah, see, there is an imbalance in the stuffs, and which is extreme. Okay, so yeah, I think there is more space to come down here, and there will be sell opportunities on the lower time frame. Let's see how it is going at the moment, right? Now here's the 4-hour structure, right? We see the break of structure here, which is bearish intention. Actually in the last week, actually I marked this order block to follow for sell and take out this low. This is what exactly happened. If someone or one of you took trade from here or here, okay, and okay, so if you take trade from here, you will be break even. That's okay, but if this order block haven't violated yet, so you can look again from this extreme point, and that will be nice. I actually didn't took any trade last week, but yeah, so last week on the GU. I actually not traded since long GU, right? So, but it is what it is, right? So now what do we see here? So we have clear cut order flow here, right? So now this is our point of invalidation, because this is point of mitigation. So if you don't know what is mitigation and invalidation, go back to what is point of invalidation and order flow video, and you will see what I mean, right? So we have clear cut order flow in place, right? And what is now our point of interest is this one. Okay, so we'll be looking sell from this point of this order block, and which is actually very high probable because we have order flow in place, and you can refine it to 1 hour. Yeah, I think I think I'll keep 1 hour refinement, and we'll study the reaction from here, and and then we can take it from there. So rather than this, I'll use the fib, so that it's good to take trade from 50% of this. And let's refine to 1 hour, which is this point, and 50%. I'm not even looking unless it goes here, okay? And there are alert triggers, and then you can study the reaction, and then you can take the swing model for the new low. So the new low hasn't stopped yet, okay? So just keep that in mind. So it maybe just fall from here. It doesn't have to pull back at the same time, right? But this is what we have at the moment, right? Okay, so this is from the GU. Yeah, so look for a sell for immediate or intermediate time frame, and the most likely become here, okay? Your target should be actually here, the first swing target, and the long-term target should be actually here, and monitor this area. So if it breaks, then it's going to be pre-fall from here then, okay? Now let's do AU. Okay, so this is AU actually doing the same stuff. We are stuck in this range since very long time. This is low, and this is your high, right? So we have this sell order block which haven't touched yet, okay? So there is high chance it's going to come back again here, right? So all this is in this here is minor structure, okay? So we'll see anything if it comes up on the 4 hour, okay? But it looks like, yeah, I mean, cool. So let's go on the 4 hour and see what is going on there. Okay, so we got actually this bearish trend on the 4 hour. So this was actually the breakup structure, and this is not a base. So question again, the same question: why this is not a base and a pullback? Tell me in the comment, okay? So we got this one breakup structure. Let's make a okay, and this is the one, and we got here breakup structure as well. Yeah, so at this point of time we have two order blocks. Let's say for example this one, and this one is almost violated. It's violated and mitigated something here and then coming back. So that's why actually it's good to have good to look for extreme order blocks, because it makes sense. Now, so we got a mitigation point here. This is a point of mitigation on this time frame. Let's mark as mitigation, and this break of structure will happen tomorrow. It hasn't happened yet. Okay, on this time frame. So, and this will be your order block on this time frame if it breaks the structure. So, right, but your point of invalidation will be here. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so how do you trade like this then? Okay, so there are too much space and you cannot put the stop like here, right? So that's what you need to do here is, let's go, you need to confirm trend here, change in the direction. Like let's say it comes here, your first break, second break, and then you can take it from here. Okay, otherwise it may come to here and then fall as well. So it is possible. Okay, but I will give you one trick actually. If it is there is too much distance from point of invalidation and the order block, so you just simply switch the time frame and find the order block. Okay, let's say 6 hours. Yeah, so now on the 6 hour, this is a base. Yeah, and this will be order block. So instead of marking like this, let's mark like this. Okay, on the 50%, and you can put the alert here. I'm not gonna trade this if it break this. Let's go put an alert here and then study the reaction here when the price comes here. Okay, so this is for the intraday stuff, right? Okay, it's not from the daily perspective. We haven't touched the order block here yet. So yeah, so just look for this one, and yeah, small short time sells. Yeah, so we'll see from here. Okay, now this is actually looking good. We have mitigation play and the stuff, and we just need to be patient and just wait for the price to come here. Okay, this is for AU and the gold actually. Yeah, so this is actually marking from the last week, and this is what actually happening. That's what we predicted, right? So from here, actually, if you remember, I'm talking about from November, like this is very liquidity take, and it's just taking time, but it's gonna break this high for sure. Okay, so it's just now playing out the lower time frame the plays. So now okay, we were talking about, okay, we got the bearish intention, but we don't have the bearish confirmation here, and it was just shallow pullback, mitigation or something here, and then break of structure up. So now how do we trade that on the lower time frame? Okay, in this way, if you're trading gold, what do you look for gold here then? Okay, so now we got this break of structure here. So yeah, so and this will be, sorry, the rectangle, this will be your order block. See, now you confused here. Okay, so there are how many candles are here? 1 2 3 4 5. So how do I find this order block? So in this case, this is what you need to do: 6 hour or let's say 8 hour. You need to find one candle which is order block. Okay, or maybe 10 hour. No, I think 6 hour is fine. Yeah, so 6 hours. See, you see this? So we want to price actually come back to here, and you can refine this order block now. If you go to 1 hour and refine it to whatever, like this bearish candle, or no, let me see. Yeah, so this one, this is you can refine this one, right? Yeah, but it's still looking buy, and you can study the reaction, or you can put, I don't know which entry you can put, risk entry if you're trading risk entry. I don't trade risk entries, but rather confirmation entry on the 5 minute when the price touch here, and or 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then take it to the new high, right? So other than this, I think that's it. Then there is not much to talk about this. So if you're liking this content, spread the word, and your sub or like to the channel will be delightful. And I'll see you after. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Jai Hind.